Yeah, silly little boy. Who's that silly little boy? Just that silly little boy. Look at that silly little boy. Who's that silly little boy? Watch that silly little boy. See that silly little boy. Look at that silly little boy. Try test my sound, you'll get destroyed. Them after them will get deployed. Not for the fame, this no Leroy. Old school veteran, Mike bad boy. Check after check, no we don't toy. No full start and no decoy. Heavy like what? Heavy like convoy.
Hey guys, it's your boy Josh, and today I'm going to show you my piss closet.
Who's that silly little boy?
Oh my god.
Look at that silly little boy. Who's that silly little boy? Watch that silly little boy. See that silly little boy. Look at that silly little boy. Sit down.
Because a lot of people claim this is like one of the realest, most credible UFO videos, and then other people claim that it's fake. And I'm not sure which it is, but I've mostly seen this particular video showcased as being potentially real. Like, most people take this one seriously. And this shit's fucking crazy. If this is not CGI, this shit is like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Is the Empire attacking?
It looks like the Death. It looks like
a Star Destroyer.
It looks like something out of Star Wars. I mean, it really does.
And the guys commentating, that's a podcast. They're like watching it.
Yeah.
I fucking screen.
But like that's
But
about
that-
listen. Now that's as clear. That's as clear of a footage that you're ever gonna get. And play it again.
That's wild.
And someone says it's a TR-3B.
Yeah, the TR-3B, there's a bunch of fucking shit you can look up about that. That's like a, supposedly, like a classified government program making these triangular crafts.
Whatever that is.
And these things, if this is real, the way that this technology, if I understand it correctly, the way that it works is it is supposed to be able to like warp space-time around itself. Because of that, it can pass through things. Like, it could just go a straight shot through planet Earth, and matter will just move around it and like, it's basically just like going in between reality.
So like the Harry Potter bus just going through, but like reality is just like around it, like in a sense, not exactly, but like.
But basically, like, imagine if you had an object, you know, that is the craft, and it's moving through space-time. Usually, this is a part of space-time.
But
we are a part of space-time. This thing is supposed to be able to, like, have a force field around it where it's just moving in between space-time. And because of that, it can move faster than light, which means if our government has this, we have already visited other galaxies. Like, let that fucking sink in. Yeah. Right? If that's if that's a real technology, like, we have been to other galaxies because the shit goes faster than light. And then also, not only that, because it's separate of space and time, it could time travel. Yeah, and so yeah, look up the fucking, whatever the fuck you just called it, I can't remember the acronym, but just rewind the clip. Yeah. Look that shit up, there's a ton of shit about it out there, and it's fucking wild.
What the hell is that?
Whatever that is.
You want some goldfish?
I mean, it's moving weird right there. That it makes me think it's CGI or somebody effing around.
Good evening, cowards. Nice to see a bunch of fat, ugly women.
No. This dude's a fucking hero.
They're fat, ugly women is what they are. Let's talk about it.
We're not having that. Dude just woke up and chose violence.
I see that.
It's called free speech. Bye. That's not free speech. Bye. That's good. Shut up.
Okay, everybody.
And we wonder why children are retarded stupid today. We wonder why. We wonder why when we have these...
What happened to him?
He's mad about these educators brainwashing the kids, and he's right.
These pathetic people here called teachers rape the children's mind. And if you people are too stupid to know what rape is, it's called control.
Why are there no...
This chick, her name is like Carmaxzilla or something.
Yeah.
On Instagram. I love her. I adore her. She's so funny.
masculine men anymore, and all of the men are just feminine now. Well, I have the explanation for that. Millions of
She's so like trailer trash hot. I love her.
women each day carelessly go on birth control. And where are they peeing? Into toilets. Where does the toilet water go to? It's filterized, and then it goes into our tap water. And then what happens to the tap water? People drink it. The men are drinking the tap water. And that tap water is filled with estrogen from the birth control pills. The estrogen is getting in our water supply. And you need to stop drinking tap water if you don't want to be feminine.
I love her.
Stop drinking liberal piss water. And be masculine again.
Be masculine again.
This shit is so funny. The tiny man in my AR.
We showed this. This is funny. Yep. Okay, back to it.
It just like keeps going.
Masturbating's really important to you.
Yeah, it is. It keeps me sane.
Do you know who Louis C.K. is?
I'm terrible at names.
This is Louis C.K. He's a stand-up comedian who got canceled for masturbating in front of a lady that he invited to his house.
Good citizen. I'm a good father. I recycle and I masturbate. And I'm proud of it. And God's happy.
This is a Fox News anchor, by the way.
I see that.
And later I'm going to masturbate and I'm going to think about you. And there's nothing you can do about it.
So fucking savage. Said that on live TV. This guy's an idiot.
Oh, man.
First off, aiming a fucking gun at his buddy. Second off, pulling a gun in public like nothing will happen to him about it. Like cops don't exist and shit.
Exactly.
Third off, fucking spending his money like an idiot. Like, this dude's such an idiot. And he's about to get fucked.
Hey, look, check it out, check it out. Check it out, motherfucker. See your mind, you can keep that. Hey, you know, respect that.
Shit's so funny.
Instant karma.
What did you think was gonna happen, dumbass? Like, especially like being like in Montana, like everyone carries guns here, you know, and like you just know, like
you just can't wave it
if
around.
you wave it around like that, you will be arrested. Like, what the fuck, man?
Exactly.
Yeah, they showed the fuck up. That's like the whole anti-gang unit. Like they got like fucking everybody. They got their rifles out and shit. They are not fucking around. Get fucked, asshole. I love it when cops actually do their fucking job.
Yeah.
You know? Did I show you this one? This one's nuts.
Yeah, you did.
I don't remember where it was. It was somewhere in Africa. Look at how fucking terrible he is, too. Poor guy. You know he's just trying to do his fucking job.
Yep. But he saw it coming and knew what to do.
Yeah.
Vai go!
And keep driving. They're gonna kill you.
Don't stop.
This is so... Just, what were you thinking, dude? Why would you even consider trying this? And then he's got, like, how many people fucking egging him on, too? Like, there's the person holding the camera, and there's at least, like, 5 or 6 people in the fucking room. Yeah, you can hear them.
Yep.
Like...
Here you go, have this.
And look at this fucking... that is a skateboarding helmet. Like... It's like a kid's helmet.
Yep.
Like, and you're, what, 40 feet off the ground here?
He's gonna fall.
And, yeah, for those who don't get what's happening yet, this dude has a zip line, like a makeshift zip line that's, like, a very thin cable. And he's a...
It's like...
Yeah, it's like a clothesline. And this dude is not skinny. This might be a death here. I don't know if he lives.
Oh boy.
Have I shown you this one? Yeah, I thought I did. Yeah, this one's so fucked.
Aye.
What were you thinking, man?
I don't know. But I do want a zip line. Just not like that.
Yeah, not like this. Look at how much slag it's got. Like when he gets on it, like it's
it
like,
goes straight
it's like
down.
that's clearly not gonna hold you, man.
Exactly.
And he's held on by a rope around his waist. Landed on his face. Helmet went right off his head. Didn't help him at all.
He should have been wearing pads.
And you see
everything.
They had a line like attached to like his back, to, like kind of like slow him down, I guess.
But
like,
that made him like from this to land flat on his face. That's why he landed on his face.
Yup. You're totally right.
What drug?
This is one of the clips that I included in here because it's important for everyone to see. Okay. This is a congressional hearing with the woman who is like the spokesperson for Johnson & Johnson after Johnson & Johnson had filed a lawsuit against the U.S. government for proposing laws to limit how much they can extort money from people for leukemia drugs. So they're making like $60 billion a year profits off of these leukemia drugs that they could literally give to people for free if they wanted to. And this is Congress calling them out. Yeah.
Okay. Imbruvica, what does it treat?
Congressman, I recognize Imbruvica is one of the products that we do market. I'm not exactly sure.
It's okay.
I don't even know. Like,
okay.
I'm not trying to trick you. It treats leukemia. Do you know what the price that Johnson & Johnson has set for it?
I do not have that on my fingertips.
It's $484 per capsule per tablet, which works out to about $14,000 per month, which works out to about $160,000 per year for leukemia patients. Now, do you know, or I can tell you, how much money, gross revenue, the Johnson & Johnson has made from this drug over the last 10 years?
Congressman, it's not something that I'm an expert at, not something
Sure.
I'm here to testify to today.
$22 billion. Do you know the gross profits of Johnson & Johnson in 2023?
I couldn't tell you that.
$65 billion.
It's your job to know that number, bitch.
So just to recap, you've got a pill for leukemia patients. You sell it at $484 per capsule. That's $160,000 a year. You've made $22 billion over the last 10 years, and you're making $65 billion in profit. Now, we have passed as a Congress, and the President has signed a bill saying, you know what, let Medicare negotiate to try to bring that price down. And you, in your department, because you're Assistant General Counsel, have filed a lawsuit saying that that negotiation would be an unjust taking. Let me ask you this. Do you believe when the Veterans Administration negotiates for drug prices with you that that is a violation of the takings clause?
Congressman, I appreciate the question. The bases for our litigation against HHS with respect to the Inflation Reduction Act are fully disclosed in our complaint. I'm not an expert in this area.
You're the Assistant General Counsel for a company that is accusing the United States government of taking your property because we're negotiating. And you can't answer a simple question about I'm just a yes or a no. Does the Veterans Affairs negotiation with Johnson & Johnson constitute a taking?
Congressman, we believe that the IRA constrains
No, I
medical
don't,
innovation.
I'm not asking about the IRA. I'm asking you about, do you believe the Veterans Affairs, when they negotiate, does that constitute a taking?
Congressman, again, that is not a litigation that I have great familiarity
Okay,
with.
so I'll just say you don't want to answer that question. Do you believe when Medicaid negotiates and gets a rebate for anything over the price of inflation, do you believe that that constitutes a taking?
Congressman, again, it's not an area that I specialize in.
I guess I don't understand how,
So
being
isn't
the
that
Assistant
her
General
job?
Counsel, you can come before the United States Congress when you're suing the United States government.
When you are the one who filed this shit.
Yeah, how?
That we are taking your property. Now, that's a very serious charge. Taking means like if I came as the government with the force, took your property,
She just
and
wants
you
money.
don't know whether it's a taking, when the Veterans Administration negotiates, you don't know whether it's a taking, whether Medicaid negotiates. I assume you would say it's not a taking, because obviously it's not a taking. These administrations have been negotiating for years, and yet you're arguing that Medicare should, when they negotiate, it's a taking. Medicaid, do you know how many % of the American population is on Medicare?
Congressman, no.
It's 18% about. Do you know how many are on Medicaid?
Congressman, no.
About 18%. So it's not like Medicare has a bigger market. Medicaid negotiates with 18%. Do you know about how much is on, how many of our people are veterans? It's about 6%. So you have already a larger population, when you combine Medicaid and Veterans Affairs, negotiating with your company so that you don't make $65 billion in profits every year, and so leukemia patients don't pay $160,000. You have filed a lawsuit. I think it is shameful what you and the pharmaceutical companies have done in suing the United States government to protect those profits, and you are totally unprepared to answer a single question about what the takings clause is and the justification for that lawsuit. I mean, I really believe hopefully someone in the company and these other pharmaceutical companies can provide the American people with an explanation why you consider Medicare negotiating those drugs to lower those profits, those obscene profits, a taking when you don't consider that for the Veterans Affairs Administration or Medicaid. Mr. Chairman, I hope someone will answer my questions on that, and I'll yield back my time.
Wow, right?
He told her.
Yup. And then this shit's hilarious.
ਪਹਿਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੇਲ ਜੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਬੜੇ ਕਾਰਨ ਡੁੱਬਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਟਕਿਆ ਚਿਹਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਲਾ ਤੁਰਿਆ ਕੱਲੇ ਨੇ ਰਾਹ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਬਣਾਏ ਮੇਰੀ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਤਰੱਕੀ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਆ
These, I can't remember if these dudes were Maasai, which is Kenyan, or if they were Zulu, which is South African. But these were like African tribal warriors. And they were on this beach, I don't know where, but like at a resort. And the security guards were mad at them, I don't remember what the fuck they were mad at them about. I think what I had seen was it was about what they were wearing. It was like they weren't wearing like proper beach attire or something. But I could have that totally wrong. But either way, whatever it was, the security guards tried to tell these warriors, like, you can't. And this is what happened. Yeah, like, they were out of their minds to even think that they could even tell these dudes what to do.
Exactly.
Yup. Yeah, like, those are dudes that, like, hunt lions. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.